All right, guys, welcome back. I'm not for sure exactly where I'm going with this, but right now here on this side right here, we have 3 different generations of Nintendo Switches. Here's the very first one. This is the OG one. This might be the V2 with extra battery life, but it's still, other than that, it's the same as the OG Switch. Here we have the OLED, which, sorry, this is the screen we're getting because I reset this. Gonna sell this one. This one's my daughter's. And this is my new baby right here. I know you hear a lot of ups and downs, and some people love it, some people hate it. To be honest with you, I totally love this. I love my Nintendo Switch too. I'm not a person that's all into trying to mod stuff and all upset that you have to actually purchase your games from Nintendo. There is one factor I dislike is, okay, so I have a bunch of games, tons of them I had on my OLED, almost a terabyte worth of games. Then I found out they do this new thing, they update your old Switch and the new one, and how it does it, they're called, I'm sure you saw so many videos, but these are virtual game cards. These are all the games that I've owned over the years, and it was upsetting to me that you have to have them both on Wi-Fi, both units that have the games, or both units that even have it downloaded, and then you can only have it on one at a time, so they both need Wi-Fi to transfer that to the one you want to use it on, if that makes any sense. I really dislike that. I think you should have access to it on both systems. Maybe just do it up to 3 systems. I mean, you own the game, I guess, because they don't want people playing, you loaning out your thing or something. I don't know. It's kind of silly, and then the whole virtual, or the whole, what do they call it, the game where you buy the card. I forgot the name, but anyways, those digital cards, how they do it, where you actually have to have the physical card, download all the information in your Switch, and then you have to have that card in there in order for it to work. I think that's horrible. I'll just get the download, so I don't have to carry around all those cartridges, and I could just flip through, and just because it's going to take up your memory regardless. If you buy the physical game, quote unquote physical game, that has just the download info, and then you have to have that, so you're going to have to keep switching out cards if you right here. But if you just buy the download, it's the same thing, except you don't have to carry around the card. Yes, granted, you can't go resell it, but I'm kind of forming into, or transitioning into, having everything these days. It's basically download. Like these are my window computers, and these are all my superior handhelds. I love them all. This is not mine. My daughter's here visiting, but this is the Onexfly. This is the 80 or 7840U. I mean, I'm not going to get into all these crazy specs, but this is a powerhouse that could play most games I throw at it. This is one notch higher than that. This is the 8840U. So this is the Ryzen 7. Both of these are Ryzen 7. And they perform very well. Watch, so I'm going to show you my game libraries on these, but just comparing the Switches. So I know you've watched a lot of videos. The battery life on this isn't horrendous like a lot of people are saying, but it's a definite fact that the OLED's going to give you a lot more battery. And yeah, they're going to probably make an OLED. It's all marketing. They're going to make one with a bigger battery. They're going to just 6 months later, a year later, they're going to make an updated Switch too. And I'm mostly a sucker for these things, but that's my own personal problem. But for right now, I am so loving this, and I have no problem with that. Yeah, I got to purchase the games. I'm not into stealing stuff. I'm trying to be an honest person. I mean, you could get all your ROMs and do your thing on these Windows handhelds and not be worried about them bricking your system. So yes, Nintendo can cut off all internet access and everything if they find you tampering with it, trying to cheat and, get games illegally. I guess even if you own them, they want you to use their method on doing it, and that's fine with me. That's why I have this Nintendo Switch. I know that when I bought my Nintendo Switch too. I'm totally cool with that. But I also have the other spectrum here, these window handhelds that are just powerhouses. This is my favorite one here. I really was going to sell this back here, my Onexfly, when I got this, but I'm like, I'm not going to take an incredible loss because I paid like $1,200 back when this came out. I got this one from Indiegogo. I paid $1,000, so I did good because they still sell it for more on Amazon. I got the 2 terabyte, 32 gigabytes of RAM is excellent. The thing with Nintendo, I want to say this is, the old ones had 4 gigabytes. This has 12. How they design their games, they just utilize the system's power to the fullest extent, where it just becomes a powerhouse, even with their limited whatever CPUs they're using, NVIDIA or whatever. They utilize it to its full potential. Now right here, these ones, you always hear the fan going. You hear that? But I have a nice game library. I'm happy with it. You could find a lot more better deals on these when you're trying to buy games for Steam. So I play all my games mostly off Steam. What else is it that I have? I forget because I hardly use it. I have Epic Games, and I literally only got that for one game. But it was Alan Wake 2. And I still don't think Alan Wake 2 is available on Steam, but it doesn't matter. I already own it. One of the best games I played, or better games I played in a while, was the Silent Hill 2 on this, and it was a wonderful experience, and I'm super impressed with the Outlast 2 coming to Steam. In fact, I want to almost show you that. But anyway, so you just got to know what you're getting into. If you want to go on the Nintendo side of things, just follow their rules, and you don't have to worry about losing all this, your thing getting messed up, and then complaining and ranting about it because you did exactly what they told you not to do. Yeah, I don't want to keep going on about that, but basically, you just got to know what you're buying and just follow the rules when it comes to Nintendo. Just enjoy their games, enjoy however they want you to do it. So here it is, The Last of Us. I'm going to load this up and show you. So on the PC side of gaming, you could totally tamper with how much wattage is giving out, which totally affects 100% of your game performance. So I'm turning this up so you could see it a little bit smoother here, and turning it up to, so it'd be on 18 watts. Do I want that? That's what it not plugged in. You know what? If I plug this in, no, we won't. We're just gonna, hold on, I'll get right to the game. So that one's loading shaders. I'm not gonna bore you with that, but look how gorgeous of a screen. This isn't even OLED, and look how nice this has. And they actually have an OLED version of this, the newer one. But I am not going to spend another $1,400 to get better performance in OLED. At least I'll wait till that goes down on price. So look how nice this looks. This is the Onexfly. This is the first gen. They have the F1 Pro now, which is the OLED screen, but this guy's, it's beautiful. All right, and look, now this is ready. Here's a screen on this. Let me turn up the volume. Crawl. Look how smooth that is. And I believe these are Hall effect. So you could, like, you're not going to get drift, and you can fine point your shooting really well. You can take people out with your bow. Gosh, this game is super epic. A little violent, but look how good this. Now this will suck through battery. Smooth that is. Alright, well, I'm going to quit this game. Okay, so that was not an OLED screen on this, but now I'm going to show you. Look, this has a really beautiful screen for being an LCD screen. For what it is, it's real cool. This game has been real fun. I've been playing it with my daughter. Look, the colors are really vibrant for what you get. I mean, yeah, an OLED would just blow it out of the water even further. You'd just be like, wow. But I'll show you a quick little gameplay. Right. And I'm not going to show you my OLED because it's reset, but I can show you my daughter's. Basically, I'm just going to show you this, and I think that should conclude the video. You've seen tons of stuff on the Switch. Oh, look here. I'll show you these screens. Alright, so let me know what you guys think on these different PC handhelds, new Nintendo. I let you know my input, things I dislike, things I like. Yeah, Nintendo got me. I'm already spending a lot of money, about a second set of the Joy-Cons. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is mainly about the Switch 2. God bless.